Alright. Welcome to the Late Night Chill stream, man. We're doing Hunter Call of the Wild. This is episode 46 and the 6th episode specifically on the Savanna doing side quests. Gonna get a couple things adjusted and then we'll be on our way. Let's see, just moving around some windows. I want YouTube and Kick Chat to always feel like they're included. They're not super active, but you know, I don't want them to feel left out. Alright, I think we are good to go. Let me get my other chat set up on my phone just in case. Whoa. There we go. Probably mute that one, huh? Alright. So on our last mission, we shot a whole bunch of jackals. It was a whole mess. We put a big dead zone on the map. And I think at this point we have a quest for rabbits and, yeah, 5 scrub hares. And then we also have the scopeless rifle at 75 meters, which did not appear to count when we used the 470. So I'm going to swap out the 470 for my 7mm that I like. Oop. And I'll do that at the actual place where you swap weapons, not at the bed. Let's see. Get out of there. 7mm Malmer. Do I already have the ammo still? I do still have the ammo already. That's fine. And I'm going to put a sight on it, but we're actually going to only be using it for not a sight, because we got that quest. So we're going to go to that, and then you can hit the middle mouse button and remove your scope. What's a good non-scope target? He says while staring at Cape Buffalo. Pardon me, I got the hiccup. Alright, Cape Buffalo. That's a good non-scope target. Whoop. I accidentally grazed the fire button. Well, that's fine, because we were about to reset our timer anyway. Going to be jumping to 9 a.m.-ish tomorrow. Alright, high pressure is not a dead zone, so that's a plus. Wind is blowing south-southeast. So if I try to go at this spot, I'm going to probably blow wind on it. So I kind of want to go after this one that has the higher hunting pressure. We'll start with that. We're really just trying to get close enough to harvest one blasted with the 75 meters, scopeless, with a quick kill. So we'll have to be somewhat accurate. Oh, I found the bush. Come on. Come on, game. Get off it. I believe in you. I should stop believing. Oh my god, game. Let me get me off. I was like wedged in there pretty good. There we go. Alright, hang on one sec here. I gotta change a window around. I got something being weird. Alright, there we go. Much better. Whoa. Hmm. How hard are they fleeing? Are they fleeing like low key, or are they like the world is ending? We're gonna try to come up, and we'll see what we can shoot. I've been hitting this spot kind of hard though, so I'm not so sure that it's even a good idea to necessarily come here. If I shoot another one, it's gonna go to dead zone. Wait, that's one right there. Yeah, 75 meters away, downed with a scopeless rifle with a quick kill. Ooh, he's easier to hit. He's bigger. We're at 150. Oh my god. Alright, that's got to be a quick kill. There's no way that's not a quick kill. Scorps be damned. Iron sights are fine. And then he puts his scope back on. Well, maybe I should leave it off just in case. Just in case the game has an issue. Yeah, it's about 150 yards though, scopeless. Not bad. I'm 99% sure we'll have the quick kill bonus. Yeah, we got the full quick kill. Hey, wait a minute. New mission available. Flips Danger Action Gauntlet. I like it. Whoa, Rifle Master, you just threw me down the gauntlet. Threw down the gauntlet. Here's my response. Your body is ready. Oh my god. Oh, what is all this? Harvest an animal down in a single shot by a handgun. Harvest an animal down within 30 meters, 35 meters with a shotgun. Harvest an animal down by a heart shot using a bow. That's a lot of things, buddy. Let's get our weapons swapped out and get going on that. I believe in miracles. It ain't even going to be a miracle. It's just going to be knocking them out. Alright. Handgun, shotgun, bow. Goodbye. Big handgun. There's the bow. Can we sneak in our Cacatore? Yeah, we can. .12 gauge buck. 4.54 jacketed. And we'll take the 420. 2 to 7. Gonna have all kinds of stuff equipped. All right. We can make it happen. Any animal with the handgun any animal with the shotgun, any animal with the bow. So this is really fairly free hunt. And nothing going on here. We'll do some gems bok hunting. Maybe lion. It is so tempting to say lion instead. Yeah, it's going to be lion. How steep is that? We'll make it happen either way. Well, the lions don't come down on this side. The lions are around here more. We'll come at it from this direction. Wildebeest. We'll go after wildebeest first, 6 a.m. Hey! Party of one! Welcome, Raider. return me for the one I did earlier, right? Oh man, so how'd the Transformers stream go? Did you get what you wanted? Where's the wind going? Wind is going south. I'm trying to get to like right there. Happy just to play it again. Yeah, man, good deal. I'm over here progressing. I got this quest, which is a little bit of everything. Animal down with a single handgun shot. Animal down with 35-meter shotgun. Animal down with a heart shot using a bow. Hey, and Cat came in. Hi, Cat. We trying to slay. Original game file was lost when you had to put the SSD. Oh, all right. If it's good enough, there's no problem there, right? I'm looking forward to the Baldur's Gate streams later this week, the Friday and the Saturday. I think I am definitely gonna respec the Darkest Urge character from being Shadow Sorcerer to being a Blade Singer. It'll be even more funny to watch the main character not have charisma. Get Yankee Blade Singer. For Call of the Wild, looking forward to tomorrow too. Hanging with the bros and slaying some hoes. Hell yeah. The Shaman looks cool as fuck when I watch you play it. Like, I love the idea that the cantrips have status effects attached. Like, that's really cool. I see one rabbit in the far, far, far distance. What is a cat? What is a tub of pretzels? What is even like? I understand what a pretzel is, but what's a? Is it like a bucket of pretzels that they deliver you? Wait a minute, was that? That was just a fancy colored rock. tub of cheap, delicious pretzels. All right, that sounds like a good deal then. Ah, crap, the wildebeest saw me. There's no way. Not with a handgun. They weren't my target, though. My target was to get down to the lake and see other wildebeest. Honey wheat pretzels. Yeah, those are pretty good. What about combos? The Walmart of pretzels. You guys like them? I like them pretty well, but like after you've eaten half the bag, it's like, I really do not want more. $50 ounces of pretzels is a lot of freaking pretzels. All right, who's around the lake? One fleeing wildebeest that probably wasn't scared by me. Bunch of gems box. Are any of these particularly good? Looks like no. Bunch of 2s and 3s. Bunch more gems box. Hiding better. Slightly larger too. There's a 4 in that pack. All the quests pieces are short range weaponry. So I might actually go after that lion that I just heard over there. Because the lion was pretty close. I'm going to put down the collar like all the way over here and then see if the lion wants to come down. Oh shit, there's another lion over there. He's way too far though. We're ready. This is a terrible spot. He was pretty close though, so he might come trotting in pretty quick. .12 gauge versus lion. Ducks count as any animal. Could always blast a duck. Fling arrows 300 yards, 300 meters at a duck. He might be a minute still before he comes. Let's see what the other side of the lake is doing. You're very shootable. I'm gonna see if I can get the bow on this one. He might be a little tricky. Oh, it's a heart shot using a bow. Oh, there's no way. Well, if I keep somewhat inland, then my scent cone should never touch him. We'll see if we can, how close we can get. He's actually not that far. He's only 80 yards. We can bow ourselves at 60, just fine. Hitting the heart's another question. We'll find out. $50 to $60. Does he fall immediately? Oh, he did. That actually might have hit the heart. Was not counting on that. All right, did it hit the heart? It hit the heart. One and done? One and done. One and done. Let's see, offhand with someone amusing. I read a story where someone shoved a stick of butter up their... Whoa! What is descended into madness? Is that like a good descent into madness or a bad descent into madness? Alright. Did my lion ever show up? That's another question. I don't think he did because the dog never started growling. That's kind of why I left him over there. It was going to be the growl alarm. I would get the leaking, but why would it be burning? I think butter would be pretty, I might be overthinking it. All right, 140 meters. Salt. That could be a thing. All right. What's the drop at 150 on this shotgun? Is it going to be second dot? There's no chance. We put a few rounds downrange, but the odds were against us. All right, let's see. That should pretty much ruin the river. So let me go jump to this next one. Salt. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that. So when using butter for butt purposes, make sure you get unsalted. Yeah, this lake's dead. Words of wisdom, yes. Yeah, this lake's very, very, very dead. But this other one, not so much. Camper in the neighboring area. Campers in the neighboring area always have to watch out. We got the hardest part of our quest done, though, so I'm already very happy. I'm actually surprised I don't see anything at this lake. Cape Buffalo at 9. It's only 7. Blue wildebeest. So in theory, we should be able to see the wildebeest. Oh, there. Oh no, there's a gems box. Shots always hit. I mean, every shot always hits something, right? 35 meters with a shotgun. That's what I'm going to be after if we can get close enough. The wind is good. We can make this happen. I had a time at a campsite many a year ago where me and some other young lads, because that's how many years ago it was. We were taking shots across the lake at some shit we'd set up on top of a porta potty at this campground. Like we'd set like cans and beer bottles on top of this porta potty that was all the way at the other side of the lake. And we started shooting it at night. You know, we're really drunk. We didn't realize there was a guy in there until eventually he started yelling at us from across the lake, like, "Stop shooting! I'm trying to take a shit." And then we had to, like, you know, he came around and we had beers together, and it was actually pretty funny. But he said he was sitting there doing his thing, and he just like heard a bullet thunk through the side of the thing and just go whizzing through the outhouse. Oh, that's actually a really good wildebeest. Ah, good times with firearms and alcohol. The hell? That was loud. There's my wildebeest. I might actually want to go after that 5. Is that another? That's actually a bigger 5. Like this 5 doesn't have the curve in the horns. That one does. That's probably a troll, and that might be legit. Because he also goes to 43, not 42. Let's see if we can get close enough. I actually had a reverse troll last stream. It was an animal that I didn't think could be a diamond, but it was a diamond by 7 1/100ths of a point. Like the the perfect reverse troll. Okay, good. They don't know I'm coming yet. That's the good one. Within 35 meters. Okay. We'll try to close that gap. We know where they're heading. They're heading there. Let's see, do I have the other? There should be another drinking zone marked right about there, but I don't have it marked. I don't want to deviate too much. Let's slow down, though. The dogs is up too close. Get all the way down. They obviously know something's up. Diamonds can have ridiculously good senses, though. We'll do a full crawl. The wind is in my favor. It's just a matter of how much noise, how much visibility. And I have no visibility now because I'm crawling. Yeah, they did get that big for a reason. You were exactly right. Of course, now that I'm in the grass, no freaking clue where they are. Does the grass break up at any point? It really doesn't. Okay. We're gonna get ya. And as soon as I take my shot, I'm pulling out the handgun to try to blast the next nearest one so I get the credit for the handgun quest. I gotta be like right on top of this damn thing. 40 meters. But it's not the good one. Can we get a line of sight on the good one? I hear one walking. He's really close. I'm gonna swing wide, keep the scent off him. I don't know. There's a track right there. If he wandered through. He's over here. Oh, there we go. There's one moving. That's the smaller one that I think is a troll. Where's the larger one? Fuck, they know I'm here. Yep, they figured it out. That takes way too long to aim. Too long. But I think I did get some hits. No organs, no organs. It doesn't matter. It's a shotgun. It's within range. There's no way it'll survive two 12 gauges. He says, hopefully. Let's see. It was a small one, too. Definitely was not the one that might have been the diamond. But, you know, when the cover's blown, the cover's blown. You don't get to choose to... You don't get to choose to not act. Go back and try to find that blood stain again. I lost it. I think it might be this one over here. So I'm tracking it with a... No, I'm tracking a gemsbach. Well, that's not useful. Alright. Now we're on the right track. I'm pretty sure there's no way it survives two 12-gauge slugs. Wait a minute. Okay, so this is its walk. Okay, so it came in and out on the more or less the same path. What's this? This is part of a track? Is this blood? Yeah, this is blood. Alright, good. Bleed rate medium. He didn't go far. She didn't go far. Where did she go? No, I can't use this dog to track because this dog is only level 12 pointer. And I would prefer to have this dog than the other one right now. All right, there we go. Once she gets to level 15 pointer, though, we'll have her covered. All right, very generic, low-level female. But it counted for my quest. All right, now any animal downed with a handgun. We scared away everything at this lake. How about up here? We'll head southeast. Dog, 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 dog. Hello. Close and the wind's going at it. It's going to make it very hard to actually hit that damn thing. So I'm going to ignore it and instead head for the lake. A single shot with a handgun. On the plus side, we brought the cannon, the 4.54. And it doesn't say I have to pass a harvest check, so if I see a rabbit, it's getting this bullet up its ass. Oop, there he is. I'm not sure I had any hits. We'll wander over there just in case, though. If anything would have hit, I think it would have been the third shot. So he's tearing his ass up. Here's where I would have missed the first shot. Right about here, I'd missed the second shot. Third shot. Man. All right, and he died, too. All right, where's he at? There's his run. 4.54 will put him down. But did I hit more than one shot? Because if I hit more than one shot, I'm not going to get quest credit. But I think I only hit the third shot. The bullet's the size of the rabbit. You damn right. Load this thing with a Coke can-sized bullet and let's go to work. All right. So now, fingers crossed that we only actually managed to hit once. Yes, only hit once. Right in the... Oh. Oh. Oh my. I think I hit her right in her business. I think I shot that bitch in the vag. Lordy. I got an achievement for that, by the way. Let me check what the achievement was. Oh, it was for completing Flip Osprey's mission arc. 0.6% of players have this. Vag shot. That's a cat. That's my equivalent of whack the pee-pee. Smash that snatch. All right, harvest 5 scrub hairs. I still have my 22. And let's see, are the dead zones? Yay, the dead zones aren't dead zones anymore. They're just regular shitty high-end zones. Oh, man. All right, now we're just hunting. We hunting wabbits. think I'm just going to go all the way up to the tower right off the bat, and then set the thing out in the middle. There are a lot of rabbits out here. It's just a matter of seeing them. So we were triggering them all over the place yesterday when we were trying to do the hunt for the jackals. I say trying as if we didn't succeed. We succeeded. Found the jackals, shot jackals, ran down more jackals. Getting them done. But where, oh where are my wabbits? Rabbits are actually pretty easy to find as long as you can get to a high point where you can see really, really, really far. Because once you get out of the spawn range of the grass, rabbits become super duper easy to see. Look over there at that distance where it doesn't spawn the individual grass blades. If there are rabbits standing there, they'll be just sticking out like sore thumbs. But unfortunately, we have to hit them in this one zone. It's a big zone, but it's also not all that populated a zone. Like these whole cliffs, like that whole stretch right there, basically has nothing going on. And then I checked down here yesterday, and there's nothing, not a single animal of any species moving. Hi, Springboks. The dating scene in a nutshell. It's desolate out there. I wouldn't know. I've been married now 9.5 years. It scares me to even think of the idea. It's like if my wife got hit by a bus and I was suddenly single, no way in hell I'd try dating again. Alright, I like this big open area right here. Yeah, Prime knows. Oh my god, wait, I can't call rabbits? Oh, well, there goes that theory entirely. Oh. Alright, so instead we have to spot rabbits. Let's do a quick survey of rabbit spots I may or may not know about. Bunch of springbok. More springbok. Springbok. Ah, there's some rabbit spots over there. 6 a.m. though. Well, wait, no, 6 to 10. So I'm actually in zone for that time frame. All right, we'll walk in that direction. My wife messaged me first on, I almost said OnlyFans. Not OnlyFans. Whatever the fuck it was. Was it POF or was it the other one? It was one of the free ones. Like, I'm not paying money to date, so it was OkCupid. That's why I was thinking, oh, hi Springbok. So my wife messaged me. She said very literally she wanted to take a guy to her friend's wedding that was like 2 months ahead, but she'd wanted to date the guy first a couple times. So she messaged me, and we dated a couple times. And she was like, "Hey, you want to go to this wedding?" Thankfully, I said, "Yeah, sure, why not?" Because that was her whole point. And if I if I hadn't gone to that wedding, I doubt we would have stayed dating. Okay, Springbok, what are you doing? They're not the smartest animal. But I tell you, if I had a quest for a Springbok, they'd be as elusive as ever. Yep, it was about a year and a half later that she and I got married. Because we moved pretty quick. She was eventually, she said after a few months of dating, she's like, I want to make sure I'm in a relationship that might last. And I was like, okay, well then let's like move in together. And then after we live together for a full year, if it's going well, I'll propose. And that's exactly what happened. So we've really been living together and together for, like 10 and a half years, but married for 9.5 of it. You married yours after 9. Well, you were in kind of a rush, if I recall correctly. Because, she had to get that green card. But she stayed with him, folks. She could have left. She stayed. Yeah, like he says, 12 years. I haven't seen a single damn rabbit. That's the scariest part, man. It's like once you realize that now's when you'll know for sure. Super glad that worked out. Yes, recount the tale, Prime. While I sneak up on my rabbits. Not typing the novel. Another Springbok zone. That's the only thing that's in this zone in heavy numbers is Springbok. What was it about the wife that made me think I didn't need to jump ship? Let's see. So she brought to my life happiness and peace. Like, it was just better when she was around than when she wasn't. And she didn't come bearing a whole bunch of drama. Like, she wasn't rich. I mean, she's not a supermodel, but she's a real person. Like, she's not consumed by brand culture. She's not consumed by the idea of wearing super expensive makeup and things like that. But she's fun to be around. She makes places better just for being there. And that's what really drew me to her long term. Because I dated around over the years, and there's pros and cons everywhere. But how many people can you say genuinely, like, if they're here, it'll be better? And that's her. I don't even see a damn rabbit. Game lied to me. It promised me rabbits. There's some damn rabbits. They lied. It freaking lied. I mean, they shouldn't be moving much. All right, let's see. I'm going to mark the spot again. Rub's clip making. You better not. I take it back. She had giant bazooms, and we did oral stuff on a bus in public. Ooh, what's that? Oh, black springbuck. I do try to embarrass her when we're in public sometimes. People ask, well, how'd you guys meet? And I go S&M dungeon or just something random like that. Always fun. She embarrasses easily, and she gets all cute red face, and it's very fun. Go, dog. Do your work. Oh, shit. She already got something? Rabbits are weird in this game. Like, sometimes they just don't spook, and they just sit there, and you'll just never know they were there because you run past them. I guess it makes sense. Like, that's how rabbits do. Embarrassing the wife is a fun hobby. You could be at a grocery store and just yell out random embarrassing things when you get to certain aisles. Very fun. Ooh, another springbuck. Because I have all the maturity of like an 8-year-old, but she always giggles and laughs, so I like embarrassing her. I mean, maturity is like a weird thing. Like, I'm pretty sure I might have played Lego Star Wars the same day I signed the mortgage on my first house. Yo! Hey, motherfucker! Really? The whole goddamn herd? Stupid springbok. No respect. Oh, oh, the dog's got one. What's she pointing at? Oh, got it. Good job, doggy. All right, go get the next one.
One scrub here.
This is what the dog's actually for. She hasn't hit level 13 though yet. She has to hit 15 before I can start her training on blood tracking. God dang it, cat. I see it this time. It like back. Oh shit! I don't know. I don't know if I got any more of them. Maybe. High pressure. She's still sneaking. They haven't all run yet. I think I actually did hit another one when it was over in the bush. Two scrubbies.
Scrub hairs.
Ooh, that's a body. I saw it. Who's over there? Yep. We got a luck shot. Oh, just firing blindly into the thicket, and we got him. Three scrub hairs. Reversed. Oh god, I don't want to know what that is. I don't even want to know what that is. Oh. Wow, it just blew its leg off and it died. That was actually a pretty good rabbit,
3
too.
scrub hairs.
Good job, doggy. This is actually a really good spot because we got a big group of rabbits. I'm gonna have to figure out what Love Lore Reversed is. Here's something moving over here. We're kind of pushing our scent across the whole thing, but I think the game treats small game differently when it's being tracked. I'm not exactly sure how, but I think it becomes less sensitive to like your presence. The hell is even that? $20. Oh yeah. Oh, it's a jackal. Luckily for them, we don't need jackals anymore. He's like the last surviving jackal out of that group of like 5. Bro. Did you find the springbok, buddy? Technically, she won't have found the springboks because I only told her to track category 1s. Pointer, level up. Well, she found something. It must be a rabbit hanging out with the springboks. There's a jackal. Is there a rabbit? There is a rabbit. Apparently all the animals live here. God. I had it sighted for 150, so it kept hitting really, really high. I had to like adjust to aim really far downward after I realized what the problem was. Four scrubbies.
4 scrub hairs. 1 more to go.
Go get him, Soph. I named the dog Soph after the one NPC from the Australia map. Find me more scrubbies. She's trying. There's been a lot of gunfire around here. Or is this whole area a dead zone yet? Oh, it is kind of a dead zone in the center. Oh, she got something. Apparently it ain't entirely dead yet. Just need one more scrub-a-dub. This actually might even be like the last mission. So we got no other unlocked missions right now. But he also might give us another one when we're done, so no guarantees. Got kind of a little bit of a hill here. Hopefully she doesn't drop into point. Now, if you're hunting birds, once she points, you can also have her flush the birds, and she like kind of like jumps into them, and then they go flying off. She won't do it for rabbits, though. It's got to be in that thick scrub. That's rabbit poo right there. Amazingly, my guy through the side of a tree and through the hot grasses can identify the poo. Master hunter. There it is. All right, let's get a shot. It's like right behind a tree. All right, that looks like it's in the open. There we go. 5 scrubbies. These have actually, a lot of them, been very good. Been very good rabbits. Sure, that hit. Why not? All right.
5
Complete
in a row,
all Varunga
just
Savanna
like
missions.
Grandfather taught you.
Whoa.
That should drive some
That's not actually all that
out
good
of
for that. All right, there we go.
And from here, the jackals will be more
Victory.
wary, maybe a bit hungrier.
Good night, cat.
But all things at Vohonga come in cycles.
The map is
To
done.
conserve the natural balance of the land, you must continue to tend the scrub hare and jackal populations. It might seem like you're spoiling a party for all the horny hares and fat jackals, but this isn't some hip bar in Joburg. It's the bush.
Good job, Soph.
Life out here may seem like a struggle, but those who can handle the struggle survive. You can handle it too, grandchild. That's why I'm so proud you're succeeding me.
Mission complete. Scrub hair challenge. Let's see. Let's jump back to the beginning. Oh man. So that's that, man. That is that for the map. Let's see, which map are we going to be going to next? And does it in fact have side missions? So I'm only interested in side missions that kind of have a point. Let's see, it's 0.6% of players have completed all the Savanna. It's one of the more popular maps though. Alright. We're done. Look at that, completed. It's done. Every one of them. Look at that old man. Look at that smug little All right, let's back to the main menu. Yeah, eventually. So the next map up, Medved Taiga. The only map I ever ground on when I was trying to get my my moose. All right, grab all the different side quests we can, assuming it has side quests. I might have already selected them, or it doesn't have any. Who knows? All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 side quests already unlocked. Let's see, bear, boar, cave paintings, musk deer with undamaged lungs. Okay. Photograph a fishing village and harvest a deer for starters. But you know what? This is a good spot as any to end the stream for the night because we did just finish a map. So that was the Savanna. And let's see, tomorrow is Friday, so we will not be doing Call of the Wild tomorrow. We will also not be doing it on Saturday. Or maybe Sunday. Maybe Sunday. If not Sunday, certainly Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday again. But as always, I appreciate y'all being here. Have a good night. And, peace out, y'all.